And I can see the logic behind the signing, even though some Arsenal fans.
We actually worked a good passage of play.
Arsenal and footballing community. Like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to Albert J TV.
Yes, Arsenal community. Let me adjust my camera. Firstly, good morning. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you are enjoying the weather if you're in the UK. And if you are elsewhere in the world watching Albert J TV, I hope the weather is absolutely amazing and fantastic. Apologies, I didn't take myself off mute, which automatically, after you did the intro, it should normally come off, but I don't know what happened today. We are also going live, definitely this week, this Sunday. We are going live on Instagram as well, which the feature did actually work for once properly. So we're not going just live on Facebook, YouTube, also Instagram live, people. Smash the like button if you haven't already and subscribe to Albert J TV. As you know, my trusted listeners, this will also go out on the audio, on the Spotify download and the Apple download. We are now 9:09 a.m. UK time, people. I am late, but I'm not late. So I like to do a little music and a little intro, get people warmed up and they join the stream when they do. And then obviously Albert J TV finally pops up, as I have done already. People, as you see in the title, partially in the title, the thumbnail, Back to Reality. Famous song, as you know, Soul to Soul. And it is back to reality in terms of Arsenal's Premier League form. Arsenal won, Brentford won. I don't know what you guys, in terms of score predictions before the game, what you thought. If I'm going to be honest, I've looked at Arsenal's sort of like fixtures coming towards the end of the season. 7-8 games to go, 8-9 games to go. And you're kind of thinking to yourself as an Arsenal fan, you know what? It almost doesn't matter who we come up against, really. Sort of the chance creation and loads of possession that we normally have. And I think I'll get some stats up a little bit later and I'll sort of talk more a bit into the stream. But yeah, it's I went for Arsenal to win 2-1, and even that I was like not really sure. And I think I watched the overlap, the last episode of Wright, Keane, Jill Scott, and Gary Neville, and they do the predictions for Super Six every week. I think Carragher and Neville had that game, the Arsenal-Brentford game, for 1-1, and it turned out that way. Let me come to the chat quickly, man. Let me not ignore my people. Let me come, man. Such, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Disappointing result, but more disappointing his part is doubtful for Real. Yeah, he did come off. Mikel said he felt something. If that's the Imran, I think it is Imran. Love, my brother. It's great to meet you after a synonymous win last Tuesday. Hope it's you anyway. If it's not you, Imran, I'm still saying hello to you anyway. If Liverpool win, there will be 13 points ahead and a max of 18 points available. If Liverpool carry on, they can hit, I think, maximum points they can finish on the end of the season is, if my calculations are right, they lost last week, so 94 if they win all their remaining games. Yes, Imran, man, it's you, brother. Yeah, man, great to meet you, man, honestly. Thank you for coming up and saying hello to me. It's nice to meet people who watch your content and who you've seen. Although I met you virtually, it's great to meet you, man, honestly, after such an amazing win. Safe journey on Wednesday, and don't bite your nails too much. It could be a rocky one. I'm doing a live watch along for that. So, I'm kind of looking forward to Imran, but I'm not. People remember in Newcastle away, we still got nightmares, my friend. But hopefully history will not repeat itself. But yeah, going back to the sort of Liverpool. I think they can hit maximum 94 points if they win all their remaining games. And I said it, people, if you've watched me for especially the last 2-3 years, I said if Arsenal are going to win the Premier League, they have to hit in excess of 90 points to even give themselves a chance, that might not be enough. But we're definitely going to fall under the points total for last season and actually the season before. I'd have to check 21, 22 points was what we got. No, that's all right. That's all right, Imran. You no need to apologize whatsoever, because what it was, I was doing filming for Judges TV, and Sophie I already said to Sophie a few days before, if you want to get me on, send me the link and I'll do some live sort of talking from the ground. So you didn't interrupt me at all, man. Glad you came. Your timing was impeccable. So James and obviously the amazing Sophie got to see you as well. So no, love, bro, man. Honestly, no need to. You didn't interrupt me at all. It's good to meet you, man. Any interruption's a good interruption if I get to meet you, my friend. Early morning flight on Tuesday, and I'm nervous. Said on Tuesday, the first 25 minutes will likely be crucial. Absolutely, because if they score in the first 20, yeah, it's definitely going to be theatre time at the Bernabeu, man. So no, like I said, man, safe journey to you and the rest of the Gooners. That okay. I know if you were going. Big up, Mark Gunaruna. Got to see you at the game in the concourse with the fantastic Nat Chats ball. You two smell amazing. I had to kiss you both. You just love you two guys. But yeah, Arsenal, man, our Premier League form, man, it's I always keep saying this over the last few weeks. Copy, paste, repeat. And I came up with the subtitle back to reality, because it is Arsenal now. Listen up, people. 12 draws this season in the Premier League. 12 draws. 8 of those games, Arsenal have been in winning positions. Let that sink in. Now, by the way, that's pre-injury and obviously after injuries. So I know some Arsenal fans are going to say, yeah, there are mitigating circumstances in terms of the guys we've lost or have got them back at certain points, but it really is unacceptable to draw 12 games this season, and 8 of those games Arsenal been in winning positions. You can't drop those amount of points. That's easily double figures. What was it? 11 points, apparently, they said yesterday. Arsenal dropped. Is that from winning positions? I can't remember. There's so many stats flying around in terms of Arsenal draws and points dropped this season. The bottom line is it's still a lot. It's a lot. It's too many. It's too much. We were saying last season when we were scrutinising the results as to why we didn't win the Premier League. Yeah, we had a good run in 2024, only losing to Villa at home, which was a crucial loss. Apologies, people, I'd take a sip of the drink. But 5 draws for the entirety of last season. We're now on 12. Yeah, listen. There was even a stat flying around during the game yesterday, where it was, I think Saliba created the most chances or most touches in the final third. I can't remember the exact stat, but he was top in terms of the Arsenal players during the game. I thought, that's not right. That's not right. Yes, you can talk about Saka being on the bench and Erdegaard being on the bench, but the guy that is creating in your final third should not be your one of your mainstay centre backs. That's not right, particularly at home in the London derby. Mad, absolutely mad. But I don't know. The first sort of, I don't know what you made of it, people in the chat, man. Like, we watch a lot of Arsenal's Premier League games this season. Yeah, it doesn't even matter whether we're home or away. We're just, problem is we don't move the ball quick enough, and we don't create a lot of chances. That's even with, let's be honest, that's even with the likes of Erdegaard and Saka in the team at various points this season. I'm just trying to find the stats, people, bear with me, for the game yesterday, because I think they're pretty similar to what we've seen most of the time this season. So, I mean, we've got it, people. So, Arsenal, 63% possession. XG is 0.82. 14 shots. How many do you think those were on target? Now, you guys probably already know. 3 shots on target in the entire game, man. After having 14 attempts at goal. Yeah, our creation and chance conversion is not great, man. It's not great at all. And that's why you've seen a lot of the performances you've seen this season. It's not been great. Let me come to the chat. Let me come to the chat quickly, man. We always do this to ourselves every season, brother. We got to you, man. Saliba's coming up field like CM's. It's just mad. Like we just, listen, Logro, Imchen, if I said that right, we play so slow. Yeah, we do. It's one of my bugbearers, man. Like we don't transition the ball very, very quickly. I went to big up Tom Cantor. I think he probably finished doing his live actually at 8 a.m. When he had his live stream show back in February. One of the panel was obviously one of our forward players, Jeremy Aladier, and he was saying kind of what I'm going to paraphrase him saying is that Arsenal they don't transition the ball quick enough, and in order to do that, you need runners. If people that plays too slow, we're too quick to recycle the ball back from our midfield to the centre backs, and it allows teams to get back into shape and to sit low blocks against us. We make it hard for ourselves. We do, unfortunately. But people, in terms of the lineup, what did you think? We made 5 changes. I always say this to people. I'm laughing. I'm in a couple of Arsenal WhatsApp group chats, and they're forever. Can I put it nicely? Forever moaning, but it happens. But yeah, we made 5 changes. I know a lot of people didn't want Thomas Partey playing, but we have an issue at Arsenal. Obviously, Ben White had been out for a period of time due to a long-standing injury. He's obviously featured in a few games this season off the bench. We obviously picked up a slight issue. Was that in our last league game before today, where he wasn't even in the squad because he picked up a slight injury in training. And then obviously he wasn't in the squad yesterday because apparently there was a few issues. So yeah, it's kind of the team I expected to start really. I expected Nwaneri to come in, I expected Trossard to come in, I expected Jorginho to come in. I didn't expect Tierney to come in, but he did. Not complaining. He actually did okay yesterday. He had the dislike goal, unfortunately, where he was offside. Semi-automated offsides have come in at this point of the season. Does anybody know why it's coming at this specific point? I have no idea. And before you ask me, I don't know why. It's a bit strange for it to come in at the time that it has come in. But yeah, the changes I expected, minimum. I actually said 4 changes, but it was actually 5 in the end. But listen, with the importance of the game on Wednesday, Saka needs a few more minutes. Kivio's hardly played any football. Tierney's obviously hardly played any football. So, you have to kind of manage the minutes here and there. And obviously Timber's on the bench as well. So, but yeah, Arsenal's games this season, man, it's just been, to say it's been frustrating would be an understatement. What did in the first half? So we had, there's a couple of opportunities in the first half. But again, like I said, 3 shots on target for the whole match. And we struggled to break teams down. I didn't know this about Brentford, actually. They have scored in every Premier League away game before yesterday in 2025, which is quite impressive. So I had Arsenal down to win 2-1, but they didn't. So I thought Brentford would score, if I'm going to be honest. And, we started the second half okay. And obviously we got the goal to go 1-0 up. Got wrong picture. That's the one. That's the picture I wanted. It actually came from Brentford's corner. That's not even the right picture. That's the right picture. Thomas Partey bags in the goal. He's barnstorming run coming down Brentford's left-hand side. But yeah, the goal actually came from their corner on 61 minutes. Declan Rice, one of his famous galloping runs, man. And at that point, you just got to play the correct pass at the correct time. And also the weight of the pass is crucial. Great shot. Get the ball on target, make the goalkeeper work. You never know what happens. And we go 1-0 up. I thought we slightly deserved it on the balance of play. I don't think they opened us up that too many times, but I think they got more encouragement, to be honest with you, in the second half. But yeah, great finish to go 1-0 up, actually. And we kept the ball. I thought we kept the ball slightly better, not massively better, slightly better. I know Mikel came out after the game and said that they kind of almost paraphrasing him again, almost dominated possession. But Again, how many times have we seen Arsenal this season? 60%, 70%, 59%, 65%, and 3 shots on target, 2 shots on target. Going into completing first halves, no shots on target, 1 shot on target. It's something we're going to have to rectify massively next season. But yeah, Declan Rice making one of the typical runs that he does. That might have been the picture for the goal to set up for Thomas Partey, who knows? But once you get Declan in that position and you get us further up the pitch, he eats up that ground, man, for ball carries, man. Eats the ground up, and obviously he got an assist for the goal yesterday. But Leeds don't last long at the Emirates this season, unfortunately. It's kind of been a tale of this season, really. And yeah, you know what? They got a lot more joy in the second half, actually. Let me come back to it quickly. So yeah, they only had 3 shots in the entire game with an XG of 0.19 and 2 shots on target. With obviously Johan Visser scoring the equalising goal. Arsenal got to do better though, man. I thought that initially when they scored the goal to make it 1-1. But watching it back, you've got to deal with the first ball. Arsenal don't deal with that with the centre-back, I forgot his name, for Brentford, heading the ball across and allowing Visser to turn and smash a ball in the goal to make it 1-1 was really, really poor. They've got 2 phases to deal with that ball, Arsenal, and they don't. And before you know it, it's 1-1. And that's kind of the feeling I've had with Arsenal. I don't know how you guys feel in the chat. When we get pegged back, I don't see us scoring or getting back into the game. And we almost at times, for me, out of desperation, are trying to get back into the game rather than controlling games when we're ahead. Let me be clear, controlling games when we're ahead and getting that second goal to kill them off, which we don't do. I mean, you saw the game early yesterday with Crystal Palace, Man City. What a crazy game, by the way. Palace scored that goal to go 3-0 up. Goal was offside. City get the goal to go 2-1 back. And then obviously you saw what happened with the rest of the game is absolute carnage. 5-2 to Man City. But I'm going to be honest. I actually thought Brentford, out of both sides when it got to 1-1, looked the more threatening to score. Well, it did. Visser's been really good this. I think he's got 16 goals this season. That's not bad for where Brentford are in the league. I don't even know where Brentford are in the league. I'm going to quickly look in a moment. But yeah, listen, 12 draws this season, man. It's crazy. And I think Arsenal, if I've got this right, and it just goes to show in terms of how we struggled to score goals in sort of our last 6-7 games, I think that is 6 goals in 7 Premier League games for Arsenal in the last 7 games. If that's correct, fact check that for me, people, if I've got that right. That's really, really poor. And if you're trying to chase down a team going for a league title, it's not great. But I think, listen, we obviously all eggs are in one basket for a massive game on Wednesday, hence the reason why there were 5 changes. But if I'm talking about specifically Arsenal's form in the Premier League, it's gonna end like a damp squib. What's that? 2 Premier League wins in 7? It's not great. I mean, one of them was Leicester. I forgot the other one, so people drop in the chat quickly. Let me come to chat quickly. People drop your questions in, so I'm not going to do a long one because I need to eat some Sunday morning breakfast. Big up to people in the chat. Boy, you guys have been popping, bro. Let me come to the chat quickly. Let me see. I'm going to come to chat quickly. Bear with me, audio listeners, if I go silent. Reading some comments out. I heard this summer Arteta has set us up for cup football rather than league. Not often do we face low blocks in the Champions League. No, you make a good point. We don't. When I was watching some of the earlier group games in the Champions League, I'm luckily able to go to some of them as well. They were giving Martinelli and Saka the freedom of the city, freedom of the Emirates. But in the Premier League, you see the minute Saka gets the ball, the winger, fullback, maybe one of the centre midfield players filter across 2-3 guys on him. Same with Martinelli, 2-3 guys on him. In the Champions League, that hasn't really happened that much. I mean, they pressed us, obviously, in terms of the first leg against Real Madrid. The first sort of 20 minutes we were good, but Real Madrid came back into it, being the quality side that they are. But listen, you got 4 competitions to win this season. Our domestic cup record, as we said before, is not great under Mikel Arteta. Yes, we got the win in 2019, but it's not great, man. Big up Doug, man. My one Liverpool guy that I like, man. Big up to you, Doug, man. Subscribe to Doug Out Football channel, people. Doug, I will be on there soon for one of your prediction shows, hopefully before the end of the season. I think we said Thursday would ideally be the better one. I think Arteta got 5/5 changes right. He did. I believe Martinelli should not have started. You know what? I'd have to look at our bench in run, Let me quickly look who we had on. Let me see. Sorry, people, bear with me. So in terms of the bench, we had Butler Odedeji, Henry Francis, Lewis Skelly, Mika Moreno, sub-goalkeeper Neto, Saka, Sterling, Timber, Erdegaard. I think the fact Sterling doesn't even get a game says a lot. He was suspended for Real Madrid earlier in the week, last week. And he doesn't even get any minutes. So you got a fair shout, Imran, to be fair, man, because Nwaneri wasn't going to start against Real Madrid, which he didn't. He didn't even come on as a sub, so that kind of told you a lot. But Uncle Party Run, something like else. It was one header against Saliba. Okay, cool. Doug, let me come to you, my brother, because you're from an outside point of view. I think a lot of people expected Brentford to struggle with the loss of Ivan Toney, but in my opinion, it's made this a really important player for Brentford, and it's made him a better player. Him, Sade, and Buemo. Yeah, because Wissa spoke on Sky yesterday after the game when he said he had a conversation with Thomas Frank quite a while ago. And I think Thomas Frank kind of said to him, look, you're going to kind of be the main man alongside Brian and Buemo, and obviously you got Sade there as well. This has been really good. Like I said, I think he's got 16. He's had 16 Premier League goals this season, or 16 in all competitions this season he's got for Brentford. He's done well. Done really, really well. They'll do well to keep Brian and Buemo especially as well. Very good player. Always liked him. He's still only 25, believe it or not. It's mad. Wishwood and Buemo have been sensational. I'll take them Buemo in the summer seriously. It'd be a good surplus to requirements, but from bench to bench, bring on by second half. You know what it is? It's a hard sell to players because we talk as fans and say, oh, you know what, we need backup. But unless some players in your squad, some, not many, because not many are going to be happy, are happy to be rotational players and get the minutes when they can. Or the manager having faith in them to start them ahead of some of your senior players, because sometimes your senior players need a rest. But it'd be interesting to see who's happy to sort of be not surplus to requirements, but may not feature in the first team as much as they would like to. 2 wins, Leicester and Chelsea. You know, I even forgot. The Chelsea game was so bad. I probably tried to raise it out of my mind. Yeah, it's not great. It's not a great look, man. Yes, bro. I'm on holiday in beautiful Taunton this week, so when I get back, we'll get it sorted. Taunton is a lovely place in the UK, people. If you want peace, tranquility, and quiet, obviously being a London lad, born and bred myself, as much as I love London, sometimes it is nice to get out of your hometown. Trust me. But big up to you and the missus and the little one, my little Nathan. Go on, Nath. Come to the comments quickly. Off topic, I convince you to make it to pre-season tour in Hong Kong and Singapore? I'm trying to make it to Singapore. Suj, I'll tell you what, once I try and cash in some of my lottery ticket winnings, if I win, very expensive trip, man. Listen, I'd have to win some cash competition, man, to get me over there, man. But listen, the pre-season tour is something that's in the wish list. But yeah, there's going to be some good games. I mean, they've already confirmed that we've got, is it Tottenham? North London Derby? Is that I might have that wrong. Is it the 31st of July? I might have that wrong in terms of the dates. Yeah, Emran, you know what? They I think a lot of Arsenal fans have checked out quite a while ago in terms of the Premier League. So even from watching it on the TV, I could see I was like, that's a lot of empty seats. So Arsenal fans, I know it's not ideal that we're in a situation where we can't win the league. Well, mathematically, we're not out of it, but listen, we're double figure points behind, man. If you want to get yourself down to the Arsenal game this season, trust me, you've got a good chance of getting a ticket on the ticket exchange, especially, or you might know someone through somebody. Where are you calling? Where are you from, man? Good, by the way, good morning to you people in the UK. I'm off. Got an evening church program to attend to. Big up to you all. Thank you, Longro, man. Big up to you people, man. Camera going to away days, best way to get me out of London. I agree, man. Yeah, you know what? I went to my first away game. That'll be 2 seasons ago now. It was a 12:30 kickoff at Villa Park when Jorginho's won 4-2, and Jorginho's hit that last minute shot that's come off Emi Martinez back in there. That was scenes, man. And I've always wanted to go Villa Park, and to go for that to be my first away game was absolutely phenomenal. Scenes, absolute scenes. But yeah, you listen to a lot of Arsenal fans that go home and away. Can't beat the away days, man. Can't beat the away days. AC Milan and Newcastle, Singapore, right? Suj will be on it. Suj, make sure you take some great snaps, man. I want to see, man. Stay against sanction talk should be put to bed for a while. You know what's mad, yeah? I'm not even a businessman. Imran, it'd be nice to know your thoughts actually, and people in the chat, because obviously we saw the news in the week. Vinay Venkatesham is going to be the new CEO at Tottenham. What I will say, right? Look, I'm not an expert, and you guys in the chat might hear things through the grapevine in terms of stuff happening off the pitch. I hear things, but I'm never one to really publicize it because one, it could be wrong, and two, even if it is true, anyone that knows you really, really well, I can't stand clout chasers. We've got a lot of them on the social media to do with transfers, and all the in the knows. Yeah, I haven't got time for it. I mute a lot of people on Twitter, especially because I just don't want to hear the BS on there. I'm not an expert when it comes to transfers. I don't know any inside information, and I'm not that desperate for clout to be totally truthful with you. But obviously Tottenham have NFL games over here, and we obviously have American owners, so so don't rule it out, man. We've already had the odd music we've already had the odd music concert at the Emirates already over a period of time. But listen, stadium expansion at Arsenal potentially. Our noisy neighbours have NFL games at their stadium. People, don't rule it out, man. We've got American owners. Don't rule it out. That's what I'm going to say. But yeah, man, proper old school stadium, man. Proper old school stadium. But people, yeah, listen, people got minutes yesterday. Fast forward into the summer, there's going to be a lot of outgoings, man. Tierney's not going to be here. I don't think Thomas Partey will be here. Zinchenko won't be here. There'll probably be a few more. There'll probably be a few others as well. Let me adjust this camera, man. It's like I'm bloody. I don't know, man. That's better. You guys can see me, obviously, but it's a bit weird. Imran, I'm not influencing. I don't get influenced. I assess and call things out as I experience it and see it, and that's the way it should be, my friend. That's exactly the way it should be. Look, I don't know. I mean, firstly, who knows when that's going to happen? In terms of timescale. But yeah, I'll be surprised if you don't end up seeing NFL games at the Emirates in a few years to come. You heard it here first. Wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, people. Obviously, I'm gonna give 2 shout outs before I talk about Arsenal and obviously Wednesday. A speedy recovery to Eddie Howe at Newcastle. Heard the news yesterday. Really well. I hope it's not too serious. He's obviously got family around him, and Listen, this is the football community, man, first and foremost. And he's a young man. I think he's 47, Eddie Howe. So hopefully he'll be on the mend very, very soon. Obviously, he's not going to be in the dugout for the game against Manchester United. Jason Tinder will take over. But yeah, our thoughts are with Eddie Howe and his family, man, because obviously he's not in the best bit of health at the moment. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too serious. And also, as people may know, I'm a massive sports fan. So I am looking forward to the final round of the Masters. Rory McIlroy was sensational in the last couple of rounds, shooting 266, shooting 66 twice. But yeah, should be a phenomenal showdown with Bryson DeChambeau as they pair off for the final round in Augusta later today. So I'm looking forward to that. But people, yeah, listen, we've got the big game on Wednesday. I will be doing a live watch along for that game on my channel as well as Lee Judges TV. You know what's funny? People might have heard me say this already. But obviously I do work for Lee Judges TV, but it's amazing the amount of people that keep coming to the chat asking me where's Lee, and I'm like, you've kind of already answered the question because he's at the games. So I'm still going to get it probably on Wednesday asking where's Lee. I'm like, well, he's at the Burnabout. That's why he's not there. I mean, I'm his guest host. I'm not his twin brother. I love Judges, but I don't look like him. But yeah, I'll be doing guest hosting on Lee Judges TV for the live watch along on Wednesday when we play Real Madrid. But it's going to be a nervy one, man. 3-0 is a very good advantage, but we've obviously seen in the history of the Champions League, there's been some phenomenal comebacks. There's probably two teams you don't want to go away to with a healthy goal advantage. It's probably Anfield away and the Bernabeu away, and maybe the Nou Camp away. It's going to be tough, man. Listen, Arsenal going to put us through the mill, man. They absolutely will. But one thing we have been good this season is defensively. And we're going to need to be that and more come Wednesday. We obviously saw that Thomas Partey's come off of a slight injury. Praying it's not too serious because we're going to need him. I think you'll see Ben White back in the squad. You'll probably see him on the squad on Wednesday, which we're going to need him if things go a bit pear-shaped in terms of personnel. Obviously, Timber was rested and came on for a little bit, which is good. But yeah, we're going to need a mammoth performance on Wednesday. It's not going to be easy. Imran's alluded to it, the first 15, 20 minutes are going to be key, man. If we can not concede and keep it tight, and actually if we can go and score and put this tie to bed, then we'll have 1 foot in the semi-final. I actually checked when if we do get through, fingers crossed, I think the semi-final is it late April? I think it is. But yeah, people are not going to do much longer. Let me come to chat quickly. Suj, Albert, younger, better looking brother with hair. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Arteta and Cat A opposition away from home in Europe. It's a huge, massive test for him, man. His managerial credentials, how his in-game management's going to be. If it's not going well come Wednesday for a period of time, listen, we're going to have to suck it up. They're a very, very good side, man. Yes, their league form this season has been a bit iffy and their form's been a little bit iffy at points, but when it comes to this competition, something just kicks in. It's going to be an amazing battle, actually, with Lewis Skelly and Rodrigo. But yeah, listen, even if we do get through, Villa, listen, they'll fancy their chances. No, 3-1. They've gone back to Villa Park 2-1 down. 3-1 down's tough. And they've got some very good players, man. PSG. Listen, they're a very different side from the side we played at the group stages. Kvaratskhelia, by the way. Whew, what a winger. What a player. They'll be tough. Semi-finals of the Champions League. Who said it's going to be easy, people? But before you go, people, if you don't know what to do by now, this is what you absolutely should do. And there you have, people, a little surround intro to subscribe to Albert J TV Thank you for the people watching on Instagram Live. If you are watching, by the way, I will post it back on there anyway. And the function actually did work for once. We're going live on YouTube and Facebook, so smash the like and the thumbs up when you watch it back. When you watch it now, before I log off, and when you watch it back. Little summary. So yes, Thomas Partey comes off a slight injury. Ben White hopefully should be back on Wednesday on the bench. Timber will probably start. Lewis Skelly will start. It was about yesterday was obviously we wanted to get the 3 points win, which didn't happen. But we also wanted to leave that game unscathed. I think Brentford got what they wanted. They got a point, which they I think on the balance of play, they look more dangerous in the second half personally. But people, get your virtual waves and goodbyes in now. Your host, Albert JTV. I have my Instagram and my Twitter handles below as you're watching now live on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So please do follow. And yes, I'll put this out on the audio when I get the chance. But people, enjoy the rest of your Sundays wherever you are in the world, or Mondays in some cases if you're ahead by quite a few hours. That is Albert JTV, over and out for another Sunday morning live stream with Albert JT. So enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your dinner, enjoy your lunch, and you'll see me back on Wednesday for the live watch along for our gladiatorial second leg at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid. That's Albert JTV, over and out, people. Take care. And I will see you very, very, very soon. God bless, people. Smash the likes.